Baylor Bears versus Kansas State Wildcats. The lights come on in Manhattan with real weight behind this one. Baylor arrives at 13-12 overall and 3-9 in conference play, fighting to keep its postseason hopes alive. Kansas State stands at 10-15 and 1-11 in the league, desperate to stop the slide and protect home floor. The numbers slightly favor the Bears, a 60% edge on paper, but this is more than projections. It's pride, positioning, and momentum in the middle of a bruising conference race. Kansas State sits near the bottom of the standings, while Baylor is trying to create separation from that tier and chase upward. For the Wildcats, this is about halting a season-long skid. For the Bears, it's about proving their statistical advantages translate into wins. Baylor brings the more efficient profile. They score 83.4 points per game to Kansas State's 80.2, shoot 47.9% from the field compared to 45.7%, and hold a slight edge in three-point accuracy, 35.4% to 36.4% in favor of the Wildcats. From the line, Baylor converts 73.0%, while Kansas State hits 70.9%. The Bears also control the glass better, 37.8 rebounds per game to 34.8, and protect the rim more consistently with 4.6 blocks per night compared to 3.7. Kansas State counters with ball movement and defensive activity. They average 17.8 assists to Baylor's 15.8 and generate 6.9 steals per game, slightly above the Bears' 6.5. Turnovers are nearly identical, 12.8 for Kansas State, 11.6 for Baylor. But the Wildcats' assist rate shows a preference for half-court execution and perimeter creation. Individually, Baylor is powered by Cameron Carr's 19.2 points per game on 50.9% shooting, including 40% from three and 77.7% at the line. Tunde Yesufu adds 18.4 points and 5.7 rebounds, while Obi Agbim contributes 11.1 points and 3.2 assists. In the paint, Caden Powell provides 6.6 rebounds per game and strong interior efficiency. Kansas State leans heavily on P.J. Haggerty, who pours in 23.3 points per game. He shoots 48.5% from the field and 38.1% from beyond the arc while logging nearly 35 minutes a night. Nate Johnson adds 11.1 points and 4.4 assists with 2.0 steals per game, giving the Wildcats their defensive tone setter. David Castillo chips in 11.4 per contest, stretching defenses at 38.3% from three. The matchup theme is clear. Baylor's balanced efficiency and rebounding strength against Kansas State's perimeter creation and ball movement through Haggerty. Recent form tells a stark story. Baylor has dropped 3 of its last 5, including tight losses to Louisville and Iowa State, but they did post wins over Colorado and West Virginia. The margins suggest competitiveness. They're not collapsing, just struggling to close. Kansas State, meanwhile, has lost 5 straight, including a 95-61 setback to Iowa State and a 91-62 defeat to Cincinnati. Defensive consistency has wavered, and scoring droughts have stretched games out of reach. The star duel commands the spotlight. Carr's precision and efficiency contrast sharply with Haggerty's volume and shot creation. Carr shoots over 50% from the field and spaces the floor at 40% from 3, operating within structure. Haggerty thrives on rhythm, pulling up off the dribble and attacking gaps, accounting for more than 23 points a night with heavy usage. If Carr dictates tempo and forces tough shots defensively, Baylor gains control. If Haggerty turns this into a shot-making contest and gets downhill early, the Wildcats feed off it. Tactically, Baylor's rebounding edge looms large. Second-chance points could tilt possessions in a game where efficiency is similar. The Bears' 47.9% shooting against a Wildcats defense, allowing over 80 points per game, suggests quality looks are available. Kansas State must leverage its assist rate and perimeter spacing. forcing defensive rotations and opening lanes for Johnson and Castillo. Transition opportunities off steals are critical for the Wildcats, especially given Baylor's slight turnover advantage. Bench production and late-game composure also favor the Bears, who have shown more balanced scoring distribution. Kansas State needs defensive energy and controlled tempo. Speed the game up selectively, but not recklessly. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Baylor winner, Baylor's efficiency and rebounding travel. Kansas State will get scoring bursts from Haggerty, but over 40 minutes, Baylor's balance wins out. Final score: Baylor 84, Kansas State 78. The edge is discipline and shot selection, and that's enough for the Bears to steady themselves and walk out with a road victory. My second pick for this match is total over 163.5,